Hey guys, August here, coming to more Lost Ark, and today I want to talk to you guys about the roster level, what it includes, what it gives you, and how an easy way to actually level it up so you do get quite a lot of stuff with it. So let's hop straight into it now, shall we? The roster does give you a lot of benefits. You see we do have combat level and roster level. These are separate, combat level being per character, and then roster level is shared across your roster. And rosters are bound to servers that you play on, so if you change to a different server, you will actually have a different roster. So to access your roster, you come down the bottom here, you go roster information, and then we can see that all the stuff here, roster bonus effect. So I'm actually getting 450 strength bonus, and then vitality is 510. Crit, and all these secondary stats aren't really that high. I'm getting a lot of skill points, but the strength alone, that's 400. If you actually come and look at some gear over here, strength, that's quite a lot. I mean, it's like 10% or 15%, but any little bit is a little bit. And this will add up really fast as well. The roster bonus virtues, we'll get virtue stuff for our roster. And then there's a lot of little things along the way. See, at level 100 we do have wallpapers. On most of the capstones, like the end of each of these levels, there's a wallpaper. So if you come on over to each 40 or 10 levels, if there's not a wallpaper, there's something else important. See, there's some greater vitality. And then the first few actually do have a wallpaper. So wallpaper, greater vitality, Bifrost key is actually at 60. So I would say that being probably the most important one straight away to actually achieve is roster level 60. And getting that should be really easy in this method I'm going to show you guys, and just by playing overall. So the reason I want to level this up is, as I've explained all of these things. So we go through here, there's more stuff. There's another wallpaper at level 50. And then obviously because we didn't get it at 60, we do get the Bifrost key. And then every 10 or so there's some max work energy. So that increases your max work energy. We do have another wallpaper. I believe somewhere does increase your stronghold energy as well. There's so many stuff. You get phoenix plumes. We scroll down, there's some actual crystals. I believe at 100 or above we get more crystals. Yeah, there's crystals over there. But the next thing, and there's max stronghold energy increase. The next thing I'm actually going to get is the Heart of Septrum wallpaper. So anyway, enough chat about that. It's really easy. If you have alts, or if you haven't got an alt yet, you just want to go through and do the tower. Now the tower, you'll get one-time rewards when you run it on your main. So the first time you complete the tower, you'll actually get a bunch of different rewards. I have a whole separate video on the tower and why you should do it on different characters and what it actually gives you. But see, I have completed this before, so I will get all of these materials on the second character. My main has already completed both of them, so I will only get materials. But you do also get roster level for each level you do complete. And as an example, let's play this video I have of me actually going through the tower earlier today. I haven't done tier 1 tower on this alt at all. This is my Glavier alt that I made recently. My roster level, as an example, was we just ding 99 before I actually started the floors. And as you can see, we're up to floor 22 and we're actually this far in already. And you can see as we progress through it goes up quite a lot, because the XP that you actually get from completing each floor goes up exponentially. As we can see over there was a good example. I was getting 1300 for the first few. Then the next 5 floors you get 1700, and the next 5 floors 2000 XP, and it actually goes up and up and up, 2200. So as you progress through the tower, it actually goes up and up and up. And this is very easy. It took me about half an hour to get to floor, what did we actually end up getting to? Floor 40 I think is where I stopped at, just to take a break. And look how far through my roster level has actually gone. I've almost got a whole roster level, more than half, because there's the halfway point over there. So we got more than halfway just by doing up to floor 40 on a tier 3 alt of mine. This is my Glavier alt, and it actually just destroyed everything in here. So it's really easy to do, especially tier 1 tower. Tier 2 tower is another one you can go and do as well, which gives you a little bit more roster XP. The XP difference is not huge, but obviously you do want to complete the tier 2 tower as well, because that is just free roster level as well. And you can do this on each of your characters. So if you do have a bunch of tier 3 characters sitting around, go and run the tower on them, or go and finish it off if you might have run the tower on them before, trying to gear them up because of materials. But it is definitely worth finishing off your towers with all this roster experience. As you can see there, it's a huge chunk of roster XP just for doing it one character. So if you've got a tier 2 alt, do tier 1. If you've got tier 3 alts, just do all of them, and so forth. So you want to go through that. And I did also check doing boss rush and cube. It gives a little bit of XP, but not that much. If I can scroll up a little bit, earlier I did a boss rush over here. Yeah, it gives you more combat XP, which we'll have to make a separate video about that. But the roster XP for actually finishing it was not all that too much. The bar barely moved. I think I got about that much roster experience from doing a tier 3 boss rush. So tower by far is the quickest way to actually level up your roster. And then other stuff is by doing Una's dailies, reputations, and all those kind of things as well. And side quests out in the world. The reputation stuff will actually up your roster as well. But focus on the tower, and then maybe later on we'll figure out some more ways to level your roster, and I'll make another video about that. And stay tuned for that. Please hit the sub and the bell icon so you guys can stay tuned for my next videos. I really appreciate all the help, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Augie saying out.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the